Enough to speak to many a big star, even a couple of superstars and one or two megastars. But I can safely say that I've only ever met one true gigastar. Dame Edna Everage is a global icon, a national treasure, and now she's preparing to come out of retirement with a brand new stage show. And when the Grand Dame dropped into her personal dressing room, which she retains here at Channel 9 last week, I was only too thrilled to stop by and say hello.
Come in. Come in.
Ooh, Dame Edna.
Oh.
It's Richard.
Hello, Richard.
Oh, that's very European of us, isn't it? It's lovely to see you.
It's lovely to see you. I'm in the middle of chucking some gladiators.
She's got style, she's got grace, she's a winner. She's a lady. Whoa, 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 she's a lady.
Edna, let's talk about you. Can we do that?
Of course. Who else is there to talk?
Exactly.
And the lady is
Dame Edna, this is wonderful. Thank you for this rare opportunity, this invitation.
Well, isn't it lovely, my dressing room at Channel 9?
Spectacular.
Things have improved a little.
Well, we keep this here for you, just on the off chance you might drop in occasionally. And thank you for doing so.
Well, do you believe in ghosts?
Not until now.
I do, because I saw, when I came to these studios, a ghost of Don Lane.
Wow. Wow.
Now, there are a lot of viewers who've never heard of Don Lane.
Oh, I don't think so.
And now he's a spooky old ghost. But he gave me a nod and then disappeared.
It's lovely to see you and to celebrate the fact that you're going on tour, because we thought you'd retired.
Retired?
But well, you did, in fact,
My
retire.
darling, darling Richard Wilkins.
Yes, ma'am.
I retired some years ago.
Yes.
I am retired. I'm fully retired.
Well,
But when people retire, what do? The menfolk, they play golf and drop dead. Or they make bookends in their sheds.
ooh, that's a bit harsh.
Or else, we ladies, you read the complete works of Proust.
Well,
Or we take up crocheting. However, you know how I fill in my retirement? By doing farewell shows. And I'm doing another farewell tour now. And I couldn't be more in my element, because I bring something to the Australian people, and I don't mean that in a conceited way, Richard.
no, of course not.
I bring a joy to them that no one else imparts.
Very true. But I don't mean to take umbrage with what you've just said, but
What?
you did retire.
Umbrage?
Umbrage, yes.
No, don't. Please take
Bring
umbrage.
No, I'll leave umbrage right where it was. You did retire, Edna. Have you lied to your subjects, your fans?
Here is a man, a seasoned interviewer, approaching his 80th year.
That's not true.
Well, you are approaching it from some distance, but you're still
Thankfully.
approaching it.
Okay, thank you. Yes.
Here is a seasoned interviewer asking the same question, having received my answer. I admitted I'd retired,
Thank you.
but I also said that now I'm free to do shows,
Okay.
as many as I like.
Okay. Because normally the
Now
term...
you're asking the same question.
Well, I haven't done it yet.
If this show had a producer, he'd give you a rap over the knuckles. Let me have a look at these questions.
No, you're not going to see my
I
question.
want to have a look at them.
You couldn't read my
In
writing
that little
anyway.
red book.
It's actually orange, but there you go. You can't read my writing. I should have been a doctor.
Well, a doctor? Well, I have an opening for a gynecologist.
I'm your boy. Give me my questions.
Think about that, Possums. How does Barry Humphries lie about saying that you made him nonsense?
Well,
Why
tell
do
me
you
about...
have to bring up Barry Humphries, Richard?
Because, you know, how does he feel about you retiring?
He managed me for many years. You may not have heard of him. He was a small-time comedian. And when I found out that Barry Humphries was going around some clubs horrible little clubs. I won't tell you where they were, but they were in the King's Cross area.
Oh, goodness.
Dressed up, pretending to be me.
Barry was trying to be you?
It's sickening.
How did it make you feel when you're lying in bed at night, thinking that this man you trusted, you put your career in his hands, and all the time he'd been doing the dirty on you and just raping you financially, if I can use that term?
It wasn't a comfortable feeling.
No.
But I've decided carrying resentment is not good.
No.
I'm not going to let him live rent-free in my brain. That's what it amounts to.
I guess it does.
You know, Possums, women write to me, you write to me, after seeing this lovely show, asking my help, advice, counsel, as the Queen does.
Yes.
The Queen actually writes to me.
Yes.
It's another question,
It's another
isn't it?
question. It's this one just
Oh,
down here.
what one was that?
The Queen, the one that starts with the Queen.
It starts with the Queen.
Dickie, can we have some more?
That's quite the tease, isn't it? We do have
more?
Is there more? Goodness.
We do have more. In fact, on Today Extra on Wednesday morning, we've got Dame Edna telling us more about her friendship with the Queen. And some medical advice that she offered to Meghan and Harry.
Oh, yes.
Free of charge. Plus a whole lot of other stuff. Part 2 of our very special interview Wednesday on Today Extra, and we've got more for the weekend.
Have you recovered after that interview?
You're still perspiring.
She is so smart, so funny, so clever, so
serving.
quick, so
Yeah,
serving.
yeah. And so terrifying.
She's she doesn't. I'm going to plug the ticket.
Right, because
she doesn't. She takes you to
okay?
task on anything
You
that
okay?
comes along.
He's
Yeah,
not
I'm
okay. He's
okay.
really scarred
I was
by
up
it.
all night watching the cricket photo, but
No,
tickets
that's
for
okay.
Dame Edna's My Gorgeous Life shows are on sale now. Just head to ticketek.com.au. She is a feisty, formidable person to sit down opposite, and I loved
She's in
every
good
bar.
nick, isn't she?
She's spectacular.
Aging beautifully.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I wouldn't use the word aging.
And
that was
no
stupid
work
of
done
you.
either, which is, it's
Yeah.
What you see is what you get.
good on her.
Shucking a gladiole.
No one shucks a gladdy like she does.
No, careful, Dickie. Now, coming up...
This week we're bringing you highlights from Richard Wilkins' exclusive catch-up with Dame Edna Everett.
Yeah, let's get the next instalment, Possums.
Dame Edna, you are Australian royalty. I mean, how
Yes,
would you
you sit
describe
with us.
your relationship with Queen Elizabeth II? Because she's considerably older
This
than you, of
woman
course.
is a saint. If you knew how hard the Queen works, tirelessly, she's devoted, and she's got real headaches in the family, you know.
Are you a frequent visitor to Buckingham Palace?
There's a little light up top of Buckingham Palace, and that's my B&B.
Right.
Buckingham Palace is my B&B
B&B.
in London.
That's a lovely spot to be able to go to.
It is nice.
Very central.
But you're still a youngish man,
Thank you.
approaching 80.
I'm not approaching from a vast distance, Dame
But
Edna.
he now has Possums, thanks to the munificence of the Public and Channel
Munificence.
9. You have put on another story on your house.
Yes, you just said that. That's...
I said it, but if you're allowed to repeat yourself, so am I.
Oh, okay.
And I suppose since you interview people in your home,
I do.
don't you?
You've been watching, haven't you?
that means that your renovations are tax deductible.
Actually, that's a very good point. Yeah. We just pause for a second when I just joined. Tax deductible.
Tax deductible. I got a connection really recently when little Megan was having her little Archie.
Right.
And she said she was worried about the stretch marks. So I gave her my own preparation, which is Edna's stretch mark ointment, a specific it's called.
Fantastic.
And it's a product I have invented and patented. And the ladies just rub it on their tummies about a month before the bubba comes along.
Right.
And it's got a secret ingredient,
Right.
wombat spleen jelly.
Heavens.
And it's amazing.
And Megan is all the better for it.
Megan has no stretch marks at all.
That's fantastic. Fortunately You haven't changed much either. You look as young and as
Well,
feisty
it's
as ever.
kind of you to say that. You know that I have put on a little bit of weight, and I'm no longer a spring chicken. But I'm still very active. Very, very active.
You've also resisted the urge to do anything. You know, I'm loath to use the word natural, but I mean, you know, you are who you are, aren't you?
I've never been tightened.
No.
A lot of women... I was talking to Sharon Osbourne the other day. She has a cross to bear with that husband of hers.
Yes, she does.
Ozzy, imagine, you ladies out there, you think you've got problems. Imagine being
Married to Ozzy.
to Ozzy Osbourne, heavens alive. However, she said that she's had herself tightened.
Right.
I said, couldn't Ozzy be enlarged? But she didn't answer that question.
No. Dame Edna, you must be thrilled at how well the tickets are selling, you know. You come out of retirement, you put the shows on sale, boom, tickets are selling, extra shows.
I'm not interested in the commercial side of my work. Not like a man with 2 swimming pools and a second story on his home.
Wow.
Oh, no.
Wow.
2 swimming pools.
Okay, yeah, well, you know.
Now, you mean a pool and one of those round tubs for the kiddies,
A little
don't
tub
you?
for the kiddies, exactly. That's what I mean.
That's what it is.
It's not. It's 2 gigantic pools. There's one in the front, one in the back.
Oh, Dame Edna.
Tightening.
Me.
How good's a good time?
Just had a birthday. Maybe I should have it get tightened.
Maybe I should get enlarged. At least they're happy.
Tickets are selling very fast, so if you haven't got yours yet, head to ticketek.com.au. Some new Sydney dates in December have just been added, and you can see the final instalment of Dickie's interview with the Dame this Saturday on Weekend Today.
Even though she's previously said she's retired, she told us earlier in the week that she's choosing to spend her retirement putting on shows. And who can argue with that?
A Greek interior decorator did this.
Did he? Well, that's lovely.
I thought it was rather obvious, and I'm very glad of it.
Well,
When you think the Parthenon
right.
in the olden days would have looked like this inside,
Probably, yes. Have they finished that yet?
still haven't put the roof on it.
Edna, look, our politicians will
They're
learn.
so dull.
Well, what do you think of the current crop?
Don't you think Australia deserves interesting politicians?
Well, you were a friend of Bob Hawke's. You loved Hawke.
Well, he had something going for him. He was intelligent. But who remembers Kevin Rudd?
Kevin 07. Well, we do. We just...
How many volumes of autobiography have Kevin published?
Many.
And they're that thick.
With good doorstops.
You've done a book, haven't you?
I have.
Recently.
Not that recently.
No, I saw it. I saw it.
Thank you, Edna.
It was in a bin outside a bookshop.
Of course.
It looked very interesting. It
You should have snapped it up.
It was 50 cents.
You should have got 2 of them then. That's good. At least they're
No, it's
selling like
teasing you. It
hotcakes.
was very interesting.
Thank you, Dame Edna. Kevin 07, of course, was succeeded by Julia Gillard. You helped her somewhat over the
Yes,
years.
I did. I gave her elocution lessons.
How did they go?
Hopeless. I'm sorry.
She's a lovely person.
She is very nice. And do you know, Prince Charles and Camilla like her a lot.
That's good.
She's often been a visitor at Clarence House.
Wonderful.
And they said she's a very nice woman. And I believe them. Who's the Prime Minister at the moment?
It's a lovely chap called Scott Morrison,
Oh,
who won a
is he a nice man?
seems like a lovely chap,
He's
yes.
deeply religious, I believe.
I believe he is too. Have you not met him?
No, I think my daughter saw him at a Hillsong gathering.
Yes, well, I don't see a lot in
And who's
common.
that other very fat man?
You're talking about Mr. Palmer, maybe?
Yes!
Oh,
I'm talking about Mr. Palmer.
well, he's a well-fed
He's
chap.
substantial, isn't
Yes,
he?
he's substantial.
Les Patterson is anorexic in comparison.
Sir Norm, your late husband, passed away.
Lord Norm.
Lord Norman passed away some time ago.
He did.
You know, you've been linked to various people over the years.
Who are they? You, of course.
Well, of course.
Well, there was some substance in that.
Well, there was
Remember that night?
one late night back in 1980 something. Yeah. Anyway, let's put that aside.
Late one night. This man, Possums, came from New Zealand with nothing. Nothing.
Finally.
Just a little Globite suitcase with a few kiwi fruit sandwiches. And he immediately stepped into the television studios and became an instant hit. Not just with the public, but with certain ladies that I know. The women adore you.
Thank you very
and
much.
I'm one of them.
Thank you, Damon.
I'm one of them, Richard.
Thank you, Damon. Edna, thank you for your time today.
Thank you on behalf of Richard and me. This is Dame Edna saying thank you all for having us at your place.
Thank you, Damon.
I think I want to know more about their night of passion.
Do we?
No, I don't. And if you'd like to see Dame Edna live on stage, and who wouldn't, get your tickets before they sell out from ticketek.com.au.